I love those pins.
My mom had these ready.
Ready for you?
Yeah, no. She just had these ready. Like she's like, oh, you. she just speaks normal. I gotta stop with this Irish accent. Anyways, God created whiskey to keep the Irish from ruling the world. God created whiskey to keep the Irish from ruling the world. That's a funny.
Is that a problematic pin?
Because it's stereotyping Irish drunks.
Wow, cancel pins.
And then the other one's just a bunch of like Guinness, and then these other two groups of beers that I guess are Irish.
I do like that pin though.
Yeah, I was like, give me as many pins as you got, Mom. She got 2 of them.
I love it.
Yeah. And
I really do love the outfit, dude.
Yeah.
In fact, put that hat a little more. Is it comfortable? Is it good?
Yeah,
okay.
But then I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I don't want it to fuck with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I just love it. It's such a badass hat, and I love how the green like rips out from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you. It is Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day after all.
Yeah.
We're all Irish today.
Yeah. What up, everybody? Episode 28. It's St. Patrick's Day. Dude, it didn't feel like it. It was rainy. It's been fucking rainy where we live for 3 fucking days.
Yeah. It was nasty out, but
Dude, weather affects me. It affects my whole day, and I gotta not let it.
Yeah.
I gotta tell myself, hey, just because it's shitty outside, you can still make it great inside.
This is true, man. I feel like Biden like waited for St. Patrick's Day to like drop them stimulus checks too.
Oh yeah, why is that?
He was like, "It's Green Day."
Oh, it's Green Day.
It's Green Day. We all need to get paid today.
I like that.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty.
You had to deal with that at the bank all day, or did you just get yours?
Well, nah, it was busy, but like
you didn't have anyone coming in and be like, "Where the fuck's my check?"
That was before, yeah.
Oh, before?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
no, they weren't demanding it, but like, hey, is it in yet?
Ah,
you know, like
that makes sense.
Like waiting.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, of course, St. Pat's Day.
Yeah.
Let's go St. Pat's Day.
Yeah. Man, I was thinking I don't know shit about St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about it. The only thing I know is that there's beads and titties.
Yeah, dude.
In a parade. Back in the day, your mom used to take us as kids, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to be an adult and go to the parades all the time.
Yeah.
Ask me how many times I've been in a St. Patrick's parade as an adult.
0.
0.
Well,
I've never gone.
We'll go. You know.
The fuck's wrong with me?
We'll go to Dogtown together.
Ask me about Mardi Gras. Hey, Ricky, you go to Mardi Gras?
No.
Nope.
0 times.
0 times.
Hey, man, we're still young.
Never seen a Mardi Gras titty. Never threw some beads. What's my fucking purpose? No, I'm just kidding.
There's no.
You know, I didn't even know. I thought everyone celebrated Mardi Gras.
No.
That blew my mind when I found that out. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do we just do it?
I don't know the origins.
I don't know the origins either. Next pod.
It's French. Yes, that's good. I'll do my homework.
Yeah, we'll do homework.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I was like, wait. Not everyone in the country celebrates Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
It made me feel like I was like, are we fucking crazy?
Next pod, I'm going to be like, dear Ricky, do know.
You silly bitch.
Yes, there's much to Mardi Gras, but you're an ignoramus for not knowing.
You fucking bald dumbass. No, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, not about the ballpark.
Yeah, but you're right, dude. There is a lot of history to St. Pat's Day.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually been St. Patrick's Day celebrations since even the 1600s in the U.S.
Well, they were just getting fucked up.
Before it was the U.S., that was the colonies back then. But they weren't as big back then. They weren't as big until like the 1900s, actually. That's when they were getting like how we know them today.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy is that they weren't really big in Ireland, right? Like, they got big when they came to America, like the mass immigration that happened in the 1840s to 1850s from the potato famine, dude.
That makes sense.
And there were tenant farmers. So this is how it works, right? Yeah. The British own all the land, and the Irish are tenant farmers.
Oh, no.
So they depend on the British.
Oh. Is that what that whole fucking war was about?
Yeah, pretty much.
When they didn't want to split off or whatever?
Or the Irish Civil War that happened pretty much right after. Or, not right after, but 1920s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what's crazy...
The Fighting Irish, man.
...is that in like the 1850s, they're tenant farmers, so they're dependent on the British.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like and then there was this fungus that just wiped out all the potato crops.
Oh, shit.
And they were heavily dependent on potatoes.
Isn't that something?
And the Irish needed them for their diet.
Mother Nature just fucked that whole plan.
Potatoes are
Dude,
cheap.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy when shit like that happens. They had no idea that was coming.
Right.
Fuck.
What was it even called? It was called the potato blight. That was what like the fungus was called. And they were like, oh, this blight. And it killed like 1/4 of the crops and then like 3/4 for the next 7 years.
Wow.
Isn't that? So it was a long time.
So what'd they do?
They starved to death.
What?
Yeah, 1 million people died. Like
really?
an estimated 1 million people
Uh-huh.
died during the potato famine period.
Damn.
That's nuts, dude. And the mass immigration to the United States,
Mm-hmm.
like the Ireland has never recovered their population since.
See, that's the thing that scares me, dude. It's like that one game, that little app game that from that the game you love playing that I hate, where it's like vaults.
Oh, Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter,
Fallout
dude.
Shelter.
If anyone who's ever played Fallout Shelter, you play it, and then if something bad goes happen, you got a whole bunch of people, they're fucked. They all die. And that's like some real world shit. So like with that whole China thing that we were kind of talking about in the last pod or a couple pods ago, dude, if that shit happens and we can't get deliveries, we can't get our food across America, that's gonna be nuts. That would be fucking insane. People would be fighting.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Yeah. I wish that makes me want to get seeds.
Seeds?
Yeah. And just like, one thing, it's like, oh, we all fight and scramble. Like we witnessed in the very beginning of the pandemic. People were fucking fighting over toilet paper. You know what I mean?
True.
It's like, man, if we could all just come together and learn to grow food, if that were to happen, it's just, I don't know, be able to take care of ourselves like that.
Yeah. But to wrap it all up, though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
to wrap it all up.
I went way different direction.
No, it totally works.
Like I do.
But to wrap it all up with the whole potato famine, like that made it so big with the immigration to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started celebrating St. Pat's Day, which has always been, celebrated in Irish tradition for a while. And they celebrated it in spite of the British treatment that they had received. They were like, yo, fuck you guys. We're going to party it up. And we don't need to be in Ireland. We're in America now. Like, dude, it's like the personification of like the American dream, Like they came over here to escape that bullshit. And like they faced discrimination in America at first too, because they were like, they took her jobs. Because like the Irish were taking jobs and like being cops, firemen, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was pissing people off that had those jobs before.
What about the people back in Ireland? Starving.
Dude.
Ones that couldn't get over to America. What the fuck's going on over in Ireland?
Yeah, dude, it's craziness. But they started celebrating St. Pat's Day hard in the U.S. and it's actually the biggest. And the crazy thing is, I learned this because I was like, ooh, I got to learn about Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there's several places that I never thought. Moscow in Russia has like a week-long St. Pat's Day celebration.
Well, let's go hard.
They go hard. And
how many people die?
Yeah, there's an.
I just can't imagine if we did that shit for 7 days. People would be dead.
It is crazy, though. But an estimated 70 million people celebrate St. Pat's Day,
and 7 fucking days in a row,
and claim to have an Irish ancestry, like worldwide.
Oh, that's pretty
And there's
cool.
only 6.5 million people in Ireland.
People like to party, Brennan, okay? If someone wants to get away with saying that they're Irish so they can get fucked up for 7 days, it's okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's so many people that have Irish in them that it's crazy, like, the population that's expanded, but, like, how small it is in actual Ireland.
Oh, so everyone's just busting nuts in everybody.
I guess so. I guess so.
Hey, man, they're fighting. They're fighting Irish. They got that testosterone flowing. They're a bunch of little guys that got a lot of energy. I wonder what it'd be like if I went over to Ireland. They'd all be like, holy shit.
Dude.
Holy shit. I can't even do an Irish.
If you had an Irish accent, they might think you're Irish. Dude, you never know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's some big motherfucking Irish people. 100%. And I would not fuck. I'd be like, holy shit.
You have to have that accent down, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can tell.
No, I'd be too nervous after a while, and I'd break. And then they'd be like, you're not Irish?
Dude, I would love to travel to Ireland with you.
That'd be
that
really
would be
cool.
so much fun, dude.
Dude.
What a trip.
Anywhere, really. I love traveling.
You get your passport. What did you do?
Okay. Well, our first little pit stop's going to be Warlike's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go choke out Warlike for all his little shit talking.
Okay.
And then we'll just go.
I get you. I get you. But I guess the next thing I want to talk, the last thing really, I just kind of want to end it with like, so there's the top 10 most famous Irish people, and I looked it up on IB4UD.
What made you want to look up the top 10 famous Irish? You're just like, who are the best?
Yeah, I was like, this seems interesting.
And this covers the whole spectrum, sports,
everything.
Everything. Okay.
Most famous Irish people.
Actor. Okay.
From an Irish writer.
Okay.
Named Conor Wickham.
Never heard of him.
Yep. Well, his name was in green font, so I knew he was Irish right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the website was Irish Before You Die, so you know they go hard in their Irishness, God. I guess. But I want you to guess the top 3 at least.
Okay.
Of most famous
Most
Irish people.
famous Irish. Well, Conor McGregor's the most famous, and if it's not, you're wrong.
I gave you top 3, so you got 2 more names you got to list off.
Fuck. I don't even know if I know that many famous Irish people. Put me on the spot.
No, that's just it though. There's not very many, so just think about the only ones you know.
There's some old school fucking actor that was Irish. I forget his name off the top of my head though.
Don't think of that. Think of really only
the band, the Irish bands. I don't know.
I respect it. So I'll give you one. You got one. Conor McGregor is on the list.
You might say one, and I might be like, oh, damn it.
Conor McGregor. Oh, yeah, you'll definitely say damn it.
Hold on. Is Celine Dion Irish?
No. She's like warlike.
She's Canadian.
There's
an famous Irish singer, isn't there? A woman.
There is.
Shania Twain.
No.
Who's the chick?
You will never guess. You will never guess the Irish singer.
Shania Twain American. Shania Twain American.
You're thinking of Sinead O'Connor.
Oh yeah, the bitch that comes up. I shouldn't have said bitch. I'm sorry. That was really ignorant of me. I apologize.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor's not on the list though. But I guess I'll just go on. You're never gonna guess them.
What?
Number 10 is the Irish singer.
No, I was gonna say Houlihan. I'm like, that's a fucking character from a fucking
Patches O'Houlihan from Dodgeball.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, shut up.
Patches O'Houlihan, dude. He's the fucking best Irish person I know.
He's not even Irish. That was even further off.
I really had no idea.
I'll just start with number 10 is Enya. Her name's Enya.
Never
she is
heard of
the
her.
singing sensation, apparently. Well, I say apparently, but you have heard of her. You just don't know it.
Is it the Titanic singer?
Ooh, she is movies. You're thinking the Titanic is Celine Dion.
Damn it.
No, it's
Why
not.
do I keep thinking?
And she's Canadian. Enya is Irish. Enya is an Irish singer. She's saying...
You're going to say it and I'm going to fucking be pissed because I know it.
She's saying May It Be, which is a song in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Okay, yep, nope, I'm not pissed because I have no
You would have never guessed it.
I would have never
I
guessed
said you'd have
that.
never guessed it.
No. And I love Lord of the Rings. Fuck.
Conor Wickham said this, and he's supposedly an Irish writer.
Is everyone? Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
the other guy.
so-
That's the other guy.
But anyways, Enya's a singing sensation, and I actually listened to the song. It sounds like those Sarah McLachlan songs, like on this dog. In the heart of an angel.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff like that. That makes you real sad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was real powerful. I was
I
like,
thought
ooh.
it was in the arms of an angel.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. He's not that good with lyrics, people. I don't. It's his weakness. It's kryptonite. But the man can rap.
Anyways, Enya did a song on Lord of the Rings and I believe she almost got an Academy Award for it.
Oh yeah, no bet. Anything you touch Lord of the Rings, you just get Oscars.
Yeah. But if you listen to it, it sounds like Gladiator stuff too, kind of like a woman sounding like that, like kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But that's enough about her. So we got her covered. That's number 10 on this most famous list of Irishness.
Okay.
Number 9, Oscar Wilde, who is a famous literary great. He did The Picture of Dorian Gray. The Picture of Dorian Gray is the one with, the painting and like, that supernatural one that he did. But he was kind of a flamboyant character. God,
I'm so ignorant of the Irish.
Back in those days.
God, I need to get fucking...
If anything, He's actually more of a London writer. He like moved to like London, England, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like how Irish is he really compared to these other guys on this list?
Mm-hmm.
So he's number 9 for I feel like they ranked him like that because of that.
Okay.
I don't know. But he's number 9. We'll just get over Oscar Wilde. He's not very crazy. Number 9. Number 8, James Joyce, and he wrote Ulysses, which
Oh, okay. I do know that.
like kind of changed the whole landscape of what we think of like modern fiction.
He's cool.
So he's like a great grandfather of that. He's kind of an OG. So we go up to Mary Robinson, who is Irish, the Ireland's first president, who was a woman, Mary Robinson.
Mhm.
So Ireland, they're apparently pretty woke. That was number 5. President's number 5. They don't care about presidents. Number 6 is Katie Taylor. She's a boxing phenom, taking the world by storm, apparently. Look out for Katie Taylor. That's who Connor Wickham has on this list.
I'll have to look her up.
Number 5, Maureen O'Hara. She was a silver screen goddess. She was in The Quiet Man with John Wayne, which was a movie that John Wayne's an Irish guy, goes to
Old
Ireland.
school.
Number 4, Michael Collins, a revolutionary leader during this Irish Civil War that we were talking about, kind of. 1922. He died in 1922 in the Civil War, and he's still looked at as like a war hero, apparently.
Uh-huh.
That's what it was saying. And then number 3, you're going to love this, Liam Neeson.
Oh, duh.
How could you not?
Yeah,
I was like, dude,
fucked that up.
because you have to think
I
about
dropped the ball.
number 2 you had right,
Conor
McGregor.
I don't know how he's not number 1. I don't know how he's not number 1. Who's
I can't
number
believe
1?
you couldn't think of number 1.
Oh, is it fucking...
Think about it.
It's Sean Connery, isn't it? No, he's American,
Who'd
too.
South Park make fun of? Biggest turd.
Mel Gibson?
Biggest turd.
No, Mel Gibson's Australian.
Biggest shit.
Who?
You two.
Oh, damn, Bono.
Bono. How could you
Yeah.
forget about my man Bono?
He's fucking doesn't make music anymore. He's dirt.
He's a legend.
Tekashi 6ix9ine would call him dirt. He is a legend.
He
I'm just
caps
kidding.
off the list.
Dude, I know. No, he's great. He's made great music. That is a good South Park episode, too.
Yeah.
It's still good to this day. In fact, it might have been on not too long ago. And I was laughing pretty hard. They say Bono's?
Yeah, that's
He had the amount of records he sold is pretty crazy.
true.
And he's got in the awards. He's got so many awards.
Again, I got this information from Irish Before You Die. So,
Yeah,
so
hey.
you know they're real green with
Connor's
it.
probably sees that. Connor probably looks at that shit. And he's like, well, I'm going
You
to...
think?
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'm going to pass that motherfucker. I guarantee it. With only 6 million people in fucking from Ireland? Hell yeah. He's coming for that number 1 spot.
Yeah.
With Conor McGregor mentality.
That is true.
He's going, fuck you, Bono.
That's a
Surprised he
good
hasn't
point.
collabed with Bono yet. Maybe he has. We just don't remember.
That's
You never know.
Well, that was an interesting top 10,
That
though.
was...
Happy we know what it is.
Yeah.
I
A
respect
lot
the
of
guy.
people I didn't know. Now I know. Some people I forgot.
Yeah, Maureen O'Hara's a fox. Look her up.
Oh.
Yeah, Irish fox, dude.
Oh. Well, I like that. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks for doing that.
Mhm.
That was a fun
I'm gonna
little...
add a little flavor to
Yeah.
St. Pat's Day.
Dude, it just didn't feel like it for me today. It sucked.
Yeah.
Usually it feels like it... For the past couple years, I remember it being pretty nice. It's usually known to rain. A
Oh, it
little
was
bit.
nasty all day.
Yeah, dude, horrible. Me and my dad watched The Departed. I think that's a good St. Patrick's Day movie.
They're an Irish mob too, right?
Yeah. If you haven't seen The Departed, go fucking watch The Departed. That's one of my... I think that might be my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Hopefully it hasn't been spoiled for everyone. How could you not have seen this movie already, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it could be.
Yeah. I remember watching them for the first time and just being fucking blown away.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Especially how upset you were.
Oh, dude. I still get upset. Leo's my favorite. All right, we won't spoil. All right, let's get into some UFC talk. We got a lot to talk about because we got a good fight card. Good fight card.
Yeah.
And last week, dude, fuck, my picks were hell,
It was hard to predict.
dude.
The
it
fights.
it was rough.
Okay.
Rough pick. And we were doing pods during we missed the whole pretty much the prelims. We came in I'm pretty sure that right in the beginning of the main. We might have missed the first fight. I forget.
Yeah, we were busy. We
Yeah,
had stuff to do.
shit happens. But Bilal Muhammad and that eye poke, dude. What do you think?
It was so devastating.
So did you hear about Leon saying that he doesn't want to give him the rematch? He's like, oh, I want to move on. What do you think?
Bitch move.
That's what of course Bilal said. He's like, man to man, if you're happy with that.
Dude, that's not cool to poke someone that hard.
He goes, I was clearly winning the first round. We know how the fight's gonna go. Oh, that's how UFC goes.
Yeah,
Even if
I
you're
agree.
getting dominated, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Might slip a little uppercut in there and knock him out.
Stipe had enough time to adapt his game plan in the later rounds.
And Bilal's like a fighter who like warms up and gets better as the rounds goes on.
Exactly, dude. That is BS.
Yeah.
He should deserve the rematch.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to... And then if he were to continue fighting, he would have lost because he can't see out of an eye. That's bullshit.
It's really tough, man. That's why I said at the first place, like, Leon's in that position where he's won all these times, so much times go on, and he just feels like he deserves that title shot. So he thinks that it's in his view, it's a freak accident. He was winning. He wants to move on. But I think he wants a title shot, which is like, I don't know about that.
He's going to get his ass beat. Kamaru Usman's kill that man.
And here's the thing. If you're a fighter, yeah, and it's tough. You want the belt. You want the shot. But then it's like, okay, well, if you were beating him, fight him again real quick. Get another paycheck. Certify the win.
Mm-hmm.
Make him feel better. Because Bilal said he would rather have gotten his ass beat and had a decision, had an ending to it, not some bullshit. And he'd be able to.
No.
Yeah.
It's still better that he didn't lose.
Well, yeah. Well, no. He just says like it feels unfinished.
It's totally unfinished.
Yeah.
He does totally deserve the rematch.
Yeah, my bad. I kind of said that wrong. Whereas if it had happened the other way, it'd feel more like a finished.
Yeah, to where now it's on his mind and he can't focus on his next fight.
Yeah, and oh, dude, he said he couldn't see at first and he thought he was blind.
Dude,
that was one of the scariest fucking things. Seeing a grown man cry in the octagon. Sorry, I cut you off a lot and I notice it when I go back to edit, and I'm sorry.
Well,
I gotta work on it.
No, I talk a lot too, though.
Yeah.
I talk a lot too.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, dude, when me and you saw that together, we felt bad for that man.
I was panicking. I literally was panicking because your vision, it scares the fuck out of me. Not being able to see.
We love movies, man.
Oh,
like, and to like not see it.
It humbled me.
Yeah.
Him going through that humbled me. I was like, I love my eyes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me. I'm like, I could never be a fighter because of eye pokes. And dude, how we talked about it in one of our earlier pods. They need to change the gloves. But DC was like, oh, there'll still be eye pokes.
There would still. I mean, even if it's gloved, it's still gonna poke you.
Yeah, but they're like, I'm pretty sure the one coach. Well, fuck. I always forget his name off the top of my head, and I love the guy. Justin Gaethje's coach.
Oh, I'm sure he's a baller.
Is it Trevor Whitman?
Trevor Whitman.
Yeah.
He coaches a lot of guys.
Yeah, he's making badass gloves, and they like curves them and shit. They even compared. I forgot what other organization they compared him to that it looked better. I don't know why the UFC doesn't want to get to it.
I hate eye pokes too.
Yeah.
They're the worst. Those and nut shots, like when they happen, it's just the worst.
Dude, talking about nut shots, perfect on that. Thanks. Derek Lewis went on Joe Rogan's podcast. It was a good pod. It was a really good pod. You should watch it. Anyone else, go check it out. Because, Derek Lewis is fucking awesome. And he's funny. And you get to learn about his backstory, how he got into fighting. I shared that little clip on Instagram about how he does watches YouTube clips to get better. Yeah. Or like would always talk shit to me about that. And I don't know. I've been watching UFC for a long time. I know I'm not like... I would love to start jiu-jitsu when I get to a point in time where I have the time for it and money and to like actually stay committed. Because when you start jiu-jitsu, that's a commitment. You got to be committed. You got to give it your all. And that, to me, that's the kind of person I am. But I know that I can defend myself and I would know how to do some of the basic shit. No, I don't know the expert stuffs in the upper level to a degree. But I think overall, basics, I think I know it from watching it from so much.
Yeah.
Or like, fuck you.
I mean, you see submissions. You see how things play out in real life. Like,
know how to use your body.
That doesn't mean you're an expert, but you know it.
Get your cardio up. I need to get my cardio up.
And you could definitely drill
lose weight.
it.
I gotta lose weight.
And just like drilling it too, and getting it down.
But anyway, back to Derek Lewis. He says that he intentionally need a guy in a fight. And Joe was like, oh, Derek, you can't say that. I want to take that off. And they didn't, obviously, because it was still on the pod. But I forget what there was some reason that he was like, oh, well, if this fighter does it, I'm just going to knee him in the nuts. And you said you hate, when the fighters get hit in the nuts. So how do you feel about that?
Well,
Does that do anything to you? Does that rattle you?
no, it doesn't rattle me. It just
An intentional nut shot. So it's like, okay, and he said he knows. He's like, oh, I'll just get a warning. So he's like, I know I got one nut shot. You think fighters should be able to play like that? Like, okay, we're gonna play like this. I'm gonna if I get a warning of a one nut shot,
and
then
you
I'm
can't
gonna
do it again.
Yeah, then I'm gonna make it the best nut shot you've ever seen in your entire life.
I would make it to where it'd be like an unspoken rule. I'd be like, if the refs see this happen, and they give you a warning, they're not gonna let the guy off you for another 10 seconds.
And like
when you get
obviously,
TKO'd.
like if it was like really intentional, I'm sure a ref would deduct a point. If it was like super intentional, like you could tell it was obviously meant to be a nut shot, like a fucking field goal punt.
Yeah,
I'm sure the Herb would take a point.
I would do high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
It would seriously be like, if you do a nut shot,
Yeah.
you're gonna. I'm not gonna let the ref.
And what
pull
about
you
an eye
off.
poke? You get one good eye poke before you get.
That's another 10 seconds. We don't stop the guy from punching you in the face when you're knocked out.
Yep.
And let's see if you do that shit still.
Yep.
I'm very serious about it.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, and a nut shot from Derek Lewis. That wouldn't feel good, man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what you felt about it.
But if you nut shotted a guy and knocked him out and you won,
Yeah.
you'd never have to worry about getting knocked out and having the ref not pull him off.
How can you get a nut shot and win? I think they would just call it disqualification
Oh, I don't know.
or an illegal blow. I don't know. Has there ever been a fight stopped because of a nut?
No contest. I feel like it's a no contest.
Yeah, duh. No, what am I thinking? I'm sure there has, to be honest with you. We just forget. There's had to have been a time where a fight got stopped because of a nut shot.
Dude, there's so many things that probably happened in fights that,
Yeah.
like, you could say anything. Like,
Oh, this is a fun little topic. Henry's on the Instagram going crazy all the time. I don't get Henry, man. He retired, and then he starts calling everyone out as soon as he retires. And he talks shit. Guess who he called out now? Did you see it?
oh my God, it was Max Holloway?
Yeah.
Max Holloway.
Yeah.
He'd wreck Max. I'm saying it now. He'd wreck Max. Max ain't ready for the ground game.
You think
you got
so?
an Olympic wrestler
Yep.
who's a smart dude
Yeah.
who beat Dominic Cruz pretty easily
Yeah.
on stand-up.
Yeah.
And then Dominic Cruz had that little hissy fit.
Oh, dude, we watched him live come back lose the first round against Moraes and then come back.
Yeah.
We saw that shit live.
Yeah. And Dominic Cruz is still good,
Yeah.
mind you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, God,
So.
yeah. And he whooped on him. And he whooped TJ.
Mm-hmm.
He made TJ look silly
Yeah.
while TJ was doing steroids.
I got him beating Max. He's a
It
troll.
would be a fun fight. It would be a fun fight. Henry can get to that weight. You know that dude can get to 140. What is it, 145? Yeah, featherweight. Yeah. You know he could.
He don't want to stand, though. You better get that man down or you're getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Because you got knocked out by DJ. Think about
Well, that was their first fight, and he learned, and look what he did the rematch.
Max can hurt him too, dude.
Yeah. Oh, with the overwhelming.
Oh
Dude,
my
that
God.
last
He'll
fight was
kill him,
insane.
man.
Against Calvin Kattar. That shit was insane.
Yeah.
I still just kind of think about it. You think Calvin Kattar just kind of like, is like, oh. Anyone like comes at him too fast?
Yeah. Dude. Oh, man. Max is just something else sometimes.
Dude, I can't wait. I hope Calvin Kattar comes back. I hope he comes back and comes back better. He took a lot of damage, but he looked fine, even though he took all of it.
And he looked really good before that fight, you know?
Yeah.
He
It's Max Holloway. It's Max fucking Holloway. But yeah. I don't know. Henry put on that. It's real sad because a lot of people talk shit on Henry. If he would have not done all that cringe shit and just let his fighting do his talking, dude, he probably would have had way more fans. Probably would have been a little better. He didn't have to be the cringe. He doesn't have to do all that. His fighting's epic. His fight, I would love to watch him fight anybody because of how he fights. Puts it all on the line. He makes a show. His weigh-ins are hilarious. Like the cringe, I think is hilarious. A lot of people hate it, but to me it's hilarious. Like when he whips out the snake on the weigh-ins and slams it and shit for TJ. That shit makes me. It's hilarious. He's got pillows on his Instagram. They're awesome. But he doesn't have to do that. If he had just let his fighting spoke for him, I feel like he could. And he didn't have to retire either. Why retire and then start one like, oh yeah, I want to call everyone out now? You shouldn't have retired, and you should have called people out and fought them, and let your fighting speak, and you beat these guys, everyone you can't be denied then.
Maybe he's scared. Maybe he's ducking people.
I don't feel like he is though. I don't feel like he's a scared kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's got that, he's Olympic, and he's got that ego.
Maybe he don't feel respected.
Maybe I feel like that's the case with the weight class because of how the weight class was before he was champion with DJ. Because you had DJ who didn't put on a show, tried letting his fighting speak for itself, and actually shit on everything I just said in the past 5 minutes.
You couldn't have said it better.
Yeah. But Henry, honestly, no, I can't say that because I'm a flyweight fan and I think those fights are awesome with DJ. But Henry's fights have been awesome. And again, he is more charismatic, unfortunately.
DJ kills, dude. He was a badass.
Man, I wish he had never left.
Henry Cejudo's even better in my opinion.
They should have had that trilogy.
They
should have had the trilogy, Brennan.
He beat Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz beat.
Yeah.
You know why they made a flyweight? So Dominic Cruz can't be champ of something else.
That's another fight I'd love to see again if DJ had stayed in the UFC. It was him and Dom.
He gets beat by Dom every time, brother.
Yeah.
That's my predict. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Did you hear about Kevin Gastelum stepping in for Paulo Costa against Robert Whittaker?
I did hear about that.
What do you think?
I like it. I think Robert better not overlook Kelvin.
Yeah, I respect Kelvin for stepping up like that on a 4-week notice.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is tough, man.
He can box,
That's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, his stand-up's there.
Yeah, I'm excited for that fight. Robert's my guy. I'm going with Robert right now.
Are you?
It'll stay Robert. I'm sure Kevin's that kind of guy. Kelvin. Why do I say Kevin?
It's close.
Yeah. I do it all the time. But I feel like he stays ready. I feel like he's the kind of guy that stays ready. So it sucks when these fights fall out for the fighters, when you're training for somebody and then you got to switch it up right away at the end. It'd be tough. You're training for Paulo Costa, and now you got Kelvin coming in. You got to worry about grappling now. Paulo Costa was flexing that black belt, right? Against Izzy, but I've never seen it.
Well, his game plan, he couldn't adapt his game plan.
Yeah.
Because he was just trying to taunt him in, and he wasn't having it.
You would think that he would press him up against the fence then and just try and clinch and take him down.
You would think their camp had a plan B.
Yeah.
Not even a plan B.
He was drunk. Brennan. Remember that?
Clearly.
All right, then I'm sure you saw the sick-ass announcement with UFC 261, right?
Maybe.
The 3 title fights?
No, I didn't.
You haven't heard about it yet?
No.
That makes me happy. Usman versus Masvidal 2, main event.
Okay.
Alexandria Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade.
Okay.
Co-main. And then Zhang Weili versus Rose Namajunas. I'm
most excited for that main fight.
For really? You sexist
Zhang Weili versus Rose Namajunas?
I thought you meant the first one as in Usman.
Oh, I should. That was misleading.
My bad.
No, my bad.
You're most excited for it? Yeah, dude. That's gonna be a cracker.
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be a cracker. Honestly, I feel like you're not excited for the main event because you've already seen it and you already know the outcome. Am I right?
Are you talking about
Usman and Masvidal? Yeah. Dude, I was rewatching it. There was a couple times Masvidal looked really good against Usman. He was getting some punches in, making Usman move and shit. Usman's just, I know. Stop it.
I feel like this time he's gonna be real pissed at Masvidal and really make him look like a bitch.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. He says all the shit talking after pissed him off even more. And now he doesn't feel like he really won. He wants to finish him.
Which?
What if he does?
But couldn't that lead him to do something stupid?
Exactly. And Masvidal, dude. I was also rewatching when he fought Michael Chiesa. Dude, he submitted Michael Chiesa. Think about that.
Yeah.
Masvidal. He's a gangster.
He is a gangster. He humbles people.
Yeah.
He humbles people.
He could do dude, he could do it all. In his hands, I was watching a little bit of the Nate Diaz fight. Holy shit. That combo when he punches him and then Nate leans forward, he kicks him right in the fucking forehead. Holy shit. That made me respect Nate more. I'm like, damn, we really don't know what we're witnessing when we're watching Nate Diaz fight because this man trains with heavyweights. And so you can hit him with everything you fucking got. You have to kill him.
And he didn't want to quit.
He didn't want to quit. He kept coming, and he actually did pretty good on Masvidal after getting kicked in the fucking head like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Dude, respect. There needs to be more respect for Mr. Diaz.
100%, dude. I still think he's a punk, but
Yeah. I wish he would fight more. He does, and it's the Diaz. I never would have thought in my life that the Diaz brothers would be Nate would be like how he is today. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, Ricky, Nate Diaz is going to be a huge superstar, I'd be like, no, everyone, what the fuck? He gets beat up by all the real guys, and
yeah,
he
he's
has
taken
really
some
good wins. I
else.
shouldn't have said that. He has some amazing wins.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Oh, and also for that card, it's the return of fans.
The return of fan. Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, no capacity.
I heard something about that. So I heard
That's
a little
interesting.
bit of what you were talking about, but not really.
Yeah. Oh, and Funkmaster and Matt Serra, they're all good now.
Yeah, I kind of saw that.
Yeah, Matt Serra made a video on Instagram, and they're together. Made me happy again. I was a little sad at first.
And
You didn't really care, but I was. I cared. I was like, damn.
Again, Sterling doesn't deserve any hate either.
He really doesn't.
Because we explained that well enough before, but still.
Yeah. It was funny because he was kind of teasing at the fact that he would fight someone else. Oh yeah, Henry called him out. Henry was talking shit. He's like, okay, why don't I fight you instead? And then Peter came. They've been going hard on each other on Instagram, Mr. Peter and Aljamain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. They're gonna run that back. Hopefully, I just hope Aljamain realizes where he fucked up.
I'm rooting for Aljamain.
Make the rematch a little better.
I want Peter to lose.
Yeah.
He's the asshole in this situation, in my head.
Yeah. Except I'd be like, if I was Peter, I'd be like, Peter. I'd be like, damn, I fucked up. I made a mistake, but I believe I was coming back. I can't wait to fight you again. And then that'd be it. Like every time the guy's posing with the belt, I'd be like, yeah, damn, I fucked up. And I would that would fuel me to do better in training and then to make sure I don't make that mistake again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Instead of being like a...
Oh, you little bitch. But that's that ego thing, man. When you're a fighter and you're whooping the dude, you're coming back and you're going to start whooping the dude's ass. You took him down 6 times and he's talking all this shit. How would you feel?
Dude, play stupid all you want. How do you not know what illegal strikes are?
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's tough.
He trains every day.
It's tough.
Every day.
That was such a weird situation, the whole thing.
You don't know the rules?
Yeah. The fuck, dude?
You don't know the rules.
You don't know the fucking rules?
Yeah, dude.
All right. Let's break this down. UFC Fight Night. Brunson versus Holland. Predictions. I'm hoping I bounce back from the shitty week I had last time.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But all right, we already had a fight canceled today. Johnny Eduardo versus Anthony Burchak. Adios. And so we start off the night with Bruno Silva versus Jp Baze. Now you already know this, but people may be watching, maybe they don't. But I really think it's cool that they're a married couple in the UFC. JP and the other girl that we'll talk about later that's fighting. They're married. They met training.
That is cool.
Yeah. And now, yeah, dude, super cool story. Bruno Silva. This dude, Bulldog, 10-5-2.
Yeah.
He's technically on a 3-fight losing streak.
I was just going to, mention that. I was like, he is on a losing streak right now.
Yeah.
And that doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
But he's a Bulldog.
Yeah.
That's his nickname. He's a Bulldog.
The guy, Khalid Taha, that dude he fought last time, that was a good fight. I was rewatching it. There was a couple I got to rewatch today.
Yeah.
And it was a good scrap. And then the dude got the submission at the end of the third round. And then guess what?
What?
Overturned because of fucking, I think steroids or something else.
Damn.
So that fight didn't happen.
Yeah.
No contest.
Well,
it's good for the Bruno Silva, but I was like, damn, you have a fight like that? It sucks.
Who do you have winning this fight though?
I want JP just because I like the story with him being married with the chick, and he's from Dana White's Contender Series. He had a really nice guillotine choke. That was another good scrap that I watched with the guy. They were going back and forth, and then it was very last seconds that the dude got the guillotine, and then they called it off, and the guy was all like, "Oh, I wasn't out. Yeah. And that dude, he was already he's 0-2 in Dana White Contender Series now. So it's like, go sit down.
So he's lost twice in this Contender Series?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had second chances.
There's been a couple people that have some second chances.
Oh, that's
There's
sad to see people lose twice on
there. Oh yeah. I'm going JP. He's 24, young savage. He's taking out the Bulldog.
Yeah.
I got him TKO round 1.
Ooh, TKO round 1. I got Jp Baze by decision, unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision.
Okay. Next, women's bantamweight. Avelia.
Yeah, the Raging Panda.
I love that nickname. I love that nickname, Raging Panda. She's 8-2. She's got hands, dude. She's got 4 knockouts. This is one of those tough fights for me right here. I had a tough one with this because this other chick, Julia Stoliarenko.
Mm-hmm. I was looking at their fight history too and found it interesting.
She's like a little Ronda Rousey, dude. She had 4 fucking wins in a row by armbar. She's a little mini Ronda Rousey. Not as good because she was losing a couple times. And like when Ronda went on her fucking.
Yeah. She might be just as good as Ronda now because
of the. And what I respect about this chick is she started off her career pretty shitty. 1-5.
Mm-hmm.
2 were draws. 2 were TKOs. Her win was a sub. That's tough to start your fucking career like that, your pro career. 1-5. And then to come back, in the last 10, she's 8-2.
Yeah.
Only one of them was by decision. And one was a split. The losses.
Yeah.
And her UFC debut, they fed her to Yana. She lost by unanimous decision. But that's a tough fight for a UFC debut. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Man.
She's taller. I got Julia. How do you say her name, Brendan? Stoliarenko.
Yeah. I have her winning too, actually.
Fuck. We're not opposites.
I had and you know what else I saw in Julia Raging Panda's fight history is that she had a lot of canceled bouts too.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Then
that takes out time.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
And I was just like, she's 32. Julia, the one we're going for.
They're both coming off a
Battle of the Julias. The Stoliarenko, she's 27 too. I was saying like these 27, 28-year-old, 92, 93.
Mm-hmm.
These fighters are coming from that time, and I think they're like peak. So I got.
They're both coming off a loss, unanimous decision.
We'll
see. We'll see on that one.
I called unanimous decision too for Julia Stoliarenko.
Okay.
Winning.
All right, next we got a bantamweight matchup. Montel Jackson. Montel Quick Jackson, 9-2. Another guy. He's a Season 2 Dana White Contender Series vet. His 2 losses, Brett Johns, who's really good. He's a really good grappler.
Mm-hmm.
He's fought Aljamain and Pedro Munoz. He lost to both of them. But he's got a lot of experience in the UFC. He's got 3 wins. He submitted Brian Keller. Decision with Andre Soccermom. And decision with Felipe Diaz Corlares. Oh, I probably butchered that.
Yeah. You still talking? We're talking Montel right now.
Yeah,
right?
Montel, yeah. This is who I'm going with Montel by decision. He's fighting Jesse Strader. You break down Jesse.
Jesse? Well, his UFC debut, he has a 2-fight win streak from Combati Organization.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. That's what I said when I looked at that.
Most of them I haven't.
He's 5-1-0. He's 29. He's kind of with, again, like that 27, 29 year range. He's 5'8". And I couldn't get his reach. I looked up his reach and I couldn't find it.
That's weird.
And then, because Montel Jackson's 5'10", so he's a bit taller,
Mm-hmm.
75.5 inches on his reach. He's 28, so he's right there also. And I was like, I got Montel Quick Jackson winning by unanimous decision.
Damn it.
And I had him winning. And I was looking at that fight because he lost to Ricky Simon and, like you said, Brett Johns.
Mm-hmm.
And those are 2 respectable dudes to lose to. So I think Montel Jackson's going to get this fight and kind of show his potential.
I like Montel Jackson.
He's going to be quick about it, too. Well, not really, because it's going to go to decision. I was lying.
All right, next we got a middleweight match up. Trevin Giles versus Roman Daladez.
Mm-hmm.
Daladez?
Or Daladze.
Daladze? Who knows?
He's undefeated, 8-0.
This was another tough fight for me to call, man.
Was it? I feel like this was easy for me. With like my gut.
Who are you picking?
With my gut, Trevin Giles is winning. He looked real good I feel like he looked good in his last
He's
fights.
now back. He's on a 2-fight winning streak. Before that, he was on an 11-fight winning streak, but then he lost twice, 2 times in a row by submission to GM3 and then
Marshart's
Zach
good.
Cummings. Those are 2
Zach Cummings,
Zach Cummings is a beast, man. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just because he's from around here.
Oh, yeah. Because I do like Marchart. And losing to him, I can respect. And Cody, yeah, you're right. That's a good fight to lose. I had, oh, man.
Roman's 8-0, dude. 2-0 in the UFC. Won his last fight by split decision. He's taller. He's got by 3 inches. He had a nice TKO with knees in one of his fights.
The guys that
He's
he beat.
fucking jacked.
I don't know the guys he beat.
Yeah.
Either. That was
I
the
don't really
thing,
know
too.
much about this guy.
Yeah.
The Caucasian.
He's losing, though.
He's jacked, dude.
He's
fucking
getting
jacked.
knocked out first round.
I got him winner by TKO round 1.
What?
Roman.
We're total opposites.
Good.
Total
finally.
opposites.
About time, bitch.
Trevin Giles getting it. He's he's a problem. He's the problem.
All right, number 5. Lightweight matchup. Leonardo Santos versus Grant Dawson. Another tough fight. I'm telling you, the beginning of the night's always tough for me. Leonardo Santos, he's 18-3. He's been in the UFC since 2013.
Yeah, he's been in it since a long time, dude.
And he's 7-1, dude. He's 41 years old, which kind of blows my mind. It kind of just blows my mind.
He's a dinosaur,
He's
dude.
someone that kind of skates by again. He knocked out Kevin Lee back in 2015.
I know.
Damn.
Right? He does skate by.
And he's 41.
Like, he's got a good record, too.
And Grant Dawson, KGD. I wonder what, I got to look up what KGD stands for. I don't know.
I couldn't.
I couldn't tell you. He's 16-1. He's from Dana White's Contender Series. He's 4-0 in the UFC. 2 subs and 2 decisions. Fuck.
Do you know who the guys he beat, though? I didn't know those guys.
I
either.
know.
I was like, who are these guys he beat?
I shouldn't bet against Leonardo because it's kind of silly.
His experience
is it, but he's 41. This dude's 27.
You want to hear my prediction?
What
I think
is
you'll like it. Santos, rear naked choke, 3rd round.
I do like it because I do. If he's going to win, I think it's submission or decision.
And I think it's going to be after he tires him out, too, man. He
I'm
ain't ready
going-
for this.
I'm going with the young blood from Dana White's Contender Series. I'm going with Grant Dawson, winner by decision.
Okay. I respect.
All right, number 6.
Yeah.
You break this one down. Prelims main event.
So we got Marion, Renee. Oh, gosh. Marion Renee versus Macy, Chiezon.
Mm-hmm.
Marion Renee is 9-6-1. She's 43. She's 5'6", and her reach is 68 inches. She's on a 3-fight losing streak.
Tough girls.
And her last loss was against Raquel Pennington by unanimous
And
decision.
Yana and Kat Zingano. So those are 3 tough girls.
Right. History. That's
Yeah.
the past. Macy Chiezon is 6-1-0.
Mm-hmm.
She's 29.
Mm-hmm.
5'11", quite a bit taller than the 5'6". 72 inches to Marion, 68 inches. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she's coming off a decision win against Shauna Young.
Yep.
So,
Who you got?
Yeah, my prediction?
Yeah.
Macy, Chiezon,
Uh-huh.
1st round knockout.
I got round 2 knockout.
Round 2 knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. She did lose to respectable people,
Yeah.
right?
And we talked about her in one of our other pods because we thought that she was fighting on another night. But she's got a lot of hype behind her. And we got her.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to switch out the batteries real quick just so we make sure we got enough time.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Sometimes you just... I can't do a good one either, feel like.
That wasn't that. I'm surprised you didn't like that show.
Sometimes, yeah.
So it was a stupid show and I shouldn't have talked about it on our pod.
What do you... No, that's not what I said. All I'm saying is I just don't like those making a murder shows.
I know, it's so weird. They're like the best shows.
They just drag things out.
No, you get different points of perspective. You get...
Because I need to hear from Mr. Old Winnie the Pooh.
That was the dude's best friend. You didn't even watch till the end. That's when they drop it on you. And you'd be like, oh, damn, this dude's been the guy's sidekick? Wow.
That would make me probably not like him from the very start then. So they had to deceive me.
They kind of do.
They had to deceive me
They kind of do.
to get you to listen to this man. We're not going to...
I totally get what you mean with, like, the drawing out. I get that. You know what I mean?
Like I told you, I love History Channel shit. Like
Obviously not.
direct documentaries. It'd be like if they were like, now we're going to talk about samurais. But in talking about samurais, we're going to leave you with way more questions than you've ever had.
You want another shot?
Nah.
You can have one.
Not now. I don't feel like it'd be a very good idea.
Okay.
Ah. Nah, you can get me a short. I take a fucking shot. Get like here on me balls. Proper 12. Dude, it's so crazy that like you were a fan before this existed.
I know.
That's cool.
Well, before he was even huge.
I'm just a real bandwagoner. I still think he's hot garbage now and get wrecked.
Well, I can't lie. He had a lot of hype coming in the UFC. There was a lot of talk about him. So
Yeah.
when he made his debut against what's his name? Marcus
Smart.
When he made his debut and then he had that awesome fight, I was like, okay, he's got my attention. And then he just started getting, his fights were awesome. Took out Max Holloway. And then his mouth was just as good as his fighting.
Yeah, that's true. When you can back it up,
Yeah.
that makes all the difference.
Yeah. And I've always loved the Irish. I love Irish. I love the Irish people, the culture. I love it. I need to get, apparently I don't know my shit though, because I don't even know the 10 famous Irish people.
Well, dude, one of them is like a boxing phenom, apparently, that I listed off.
I know,
at
I'm
the
a real
beginning.
piece of shit.
I didn't know any of these people either. Well, except for, I can't believe you didn't guess Bono, though. That
I
just
know,
blows my
I wasn't
mind.
thinking, I was off guard.
He's like the god of Irish people.
I just think Conor McGregor.
I'm kidding, but you don't know Bono.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers
Cheers, mate.
to being Irish.
I'm a little Irish.
Exactly.
I'm a little Irish. You're half Irish. People wouldn't know it. We didn't even say that. We didn't even get to talk about that.
My name is Brendan. It's as Irish as it gets, brother. Just like Brendan Fraser. Yeah, real players. Yeah, y'all haters. What? I get that paper. Yeah, I smoke them vapors. Yeah, you know I go
Bunch
too
of
hard.
Kurt Cobainers.
Ooh, bunch of Kurt Cobainers. Yeah, I'm trying to get off of these banners. Yeah, it's too hard.
I don't
got
hang my
these-
clothes on no hangers.
Ooh, oh shit, he's just sticking with the same rhyme. Oh man, I'm losing my mind. Dude, you guys
Don't hit
switch.
me up unless it's for 3 bangers.
Ooh. You got to repeat that. 3 banners? Man, you talking like you ain't heard me before, like I'm a stranger. Man.
Stranger danger.
Oh, you fucking ass. I was going to say I just want to put you in some danger. Put you in a little baby manger.
All right, slut. Let's get this on the road.
Don't come at me like that. Don't call me a
All right, you
S
little
word.
slut.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Damn, there was only 3. That was good. Oh, my heart. Dead.
Dude, if you died from a sneeze, I don't even know what we would say. Yeah, it was a sneeze.
I almost want to put some of this into the pod.
Yeah.
Fuck. How do I do it?
You can watch it and maybe like
Be like, guys, we had to change the batteries out, and then
Dude.
we were having fun when we got back to it.
Can you do it where it's like a little frame? Like remember Rush Hour and like all those action movies and they'd have bloopers?
Yeah.
That might be hard though, I don't know.
Like in the side?
Yeah.
No. I
You know
couldn't do
you'd
that.
put directed by
Yeah,
Ricky
no.
Schmidt and you just have to keep going over and over.
Dude, making that video for Sean was so much fun.
Yeah, dude.
It's so cool that he hit me up to do it. And then he shared it on his Patreon. Go check it out. Go check the Patreon out.
It is lit though.
Yeah.
You kill it, man. I love
Yeah.
it.
Dude, those are my favorite videos to make.
Highlight
Just little
videos.
just little highlight matchup videos. Because you can do anything you want. You can do any song you want. You can do anything. And they're so
Yeah.
simple. And it's like the easiest thing to do. And then it turns out so badass.
It'd be cool to see you with like anyone that can highlight on
Yeah.
anything. Just like because I was that Shakewell video with like the Yo-Yo Master. Imagine if the Yo-Yo Master
Yeah.
was just like, "Hey, I got some highlights I want to show
I would
you,"
make a Yo-Yo Master video.
and it would be
lit.
lit. That's what I was thinking.
That'd be lit.
Or a nunchucks guy.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of that music video from Shakewell where it was like a nunchucks guy and the yo-yo guy and like the lizard lady. Hilarious.
People sleep on Shakewell.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. Not even anyone that is listening to this knows who Shakewell is.
The rapper,
Yeah,
right?
isn't
yeah.
that sad? In Puya, that's
The
who
also a rapper. Yeah.
who I used in the Sean video. That I'm sure
1,000 Rounds. Good
Yeah.
song.
It was good. Shout out Puya. He's got his album dropping soon. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah. Dude, that is fire.
Guys, we went off track. We had to switch batteries. We're gonna get back on track here. I just knocked my headphones off. So crazy. We're back. Main event.
Yeah.
It got changed today right before we were starting our pod. We're going to do it in the order that we already have written down. Tai Tuivasa's guy got switched up. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
This is Cheyenne Baze versus Montserrat Ruiz. She's so offended right now. I'm sorry. Montserrat Roots. I did it again. I did it again.
Well, hey, I didn't fact check myself. What if it's Montserrat?
What if it is?
What if it is?
Who knows? I'm sorry, lady.
I think it's Montserrat. We'll say.
And how do you say her fucking name?
Montserrat Ruiz.
Or her nickname?
I don't even have her nickname. I have Cheyenne Baze nickname.
Pretty sure it's Canelo.
Conejo? Because it's a J-O.
J-O?
Conejo.
Don't come at me. You know I already failed Spanish, blood.
Mi español es no bueno. Lo siento.
I can't. All right.
Puedo ir al baño.
Stop it. I don't know. You calling me fat?
Gordo?
Oh, dude. Shout out to my old Spanish teacher because she knew I tried so hard, but I was so bad. When she had to tell me that I failed, it like broke her heart. She's like, and then dude, they take us out into the hall. Remember the test that they take you out in the hall and you're all by yourself, and then she goes down the list and asks you all the Spanish questions.
Oh.
I fucked that so royalty. I had no idea.
No.
Not one clue. I was like, hey, yeah. She was like, Ricky.
I love the fucking accent.
Because she could kill it.
Who was your Spanish teacher?
It was Miss, oh, fuck. What
was it Miss Scott?
No.
You didn't have Miss Scott? Mr. Senora Torini?
Nope.
That was my Spanish teacher. Senora Torini, shout out. Yeah. If she ever watches, be lit.
I forget her name.
Oh, was it Gray Zach?
Yeah, Gray Zach.
You had the white Spanish teacher?
Yeah. That's why I was so confused for a second, because there was Gray Zach, and then there was that other science teacher.
God, this is so irrelevant to everyone else who just never went to our high school.
I know, and then we went off track.
We went off track. Sorry, everyone.
We're back.
Not everyone went to our high school.
We're back. It's Montserrat's UFC debut. She's 9-1. She's bounced back from her last loss. She got a sub.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Invicta.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah. This other girl, Cheyenne Baze. She's the chick. I want her. I'm rooting for her because of the relationship with her husband and their story. They're both on the same card together and they're married.
Mm-hmm. It looks good.
And
yeah.
they train together. They're badasses. Let's go. But I was looking at her record. She has a lot of fights. An ugly amateur. I know amateurs. People are like,
"Oh, you looked at her amateur record? That's awesome."
How
do you do that? I'm an amateur at looking at fights.
Well, it's just on SureDog. I'm sure Tapology has it. The one
you can see amateur fights on SureDog. It doesn't show just professional.
Yeah, I don't know if it does it on every single fighter for the most part.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because a lot of people will be like, a lot of fighters will be like, amateurs doesn't matter, but I think it's good for fighters to have a lot of amateur fights.
Hers didn't look good.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It's okay to lose all those times. It's amateur. Who fucking cares?
True.
But it's good to get all that fucking
experience.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, interesting. So, I like where you're coming
at. Well, this is what I'm rooting for. She went 7-7-1 as an amateur.
Okay.
So that's a lot of fights. Yeah. And now as a pro, she's 5-1. And she's from Dana White's Contender Series. This is her UFC debut. So
she's like she hit her stride. Like she was like, "Hey, I'm ready for pros now." I'm
going with her though, and I'm doing this one. It's a tough fight for me because the other chick, obviously, she's 9-1. It's her UFC debut, so it is tough.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Cheyenne Baze by decision.
I love it because I'm against you.
All right, drop it.
Ruiz submission 3rd round, rear naked.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of submission it is, but I'm just going specific. Like, okay, sure, maybe it's a rear naked. That's my most specific.
She's got hands. She's got 3 TKOs.
And then again, I'm terrible with these predictions so far.
Again, dude, what did I tell you?
You can't go off fight math. It's so crazy.
You can't do fight math, which I do it from my notes, and I do it off like if I like people. But then when it comes to fight day and they're showing their fights, when you sit down, you're watching the fights live, you feel it. When them coming out, them getting into the cage, showing the highlights before they get to the cage, talking about them. You're like, oh shit, you know what? This motherfucker's got it.
Yeah.
A lot changes for fights. Fights is the craziest game. If you say you're really good at fucking picking fights, fuck you.
Well, respect. More power to you.
You can be really good, but anything can happen.
And it's those heavyweights or light heavyweights that's the hardest, man.
Dude,
because those are the punchers' knockouts for me. Like, it's just like, oh, he's dead.
Welterweights, man. Anything can happen in the welterweights. Shit's flopping all the time in the welterweights.
This is true, dude.
I'm really interested in that fight earlier we talked about.
But you got Baze. You got Baze. I like that.
All right, next. Max Griffin versus Kenan Song. I'm going with Kenan the Assassin Song, dude. 16-5, 4-1 in the UFC. Both fighters are coming off impressive wins, TKOs.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, do you not remember Max Payne Griffin's
I remember it.
last finish?
And he's got a lot of experience.
Dude.
Another guy.
Ramiz Brahimaj, who he just fucking destroyed his ear. And I was like, oh my God, is that man ever gonna hear again?
Oh, is that the one where it fucking fell off? Not like
I don't know if it fell off.
It didn't literally fall off, but it was dangling like it was about to fall off.
I about threw up.
Yeah.
I about threw up though. It was nasty, dude. I'm just saying, like that was grody.
I do remember that now. I've totally forgot.
I got Max Griffin by unanimous decision, dude. I got this hype train.
All because he Mike Tyson a guy?
All because legally he legally tore a man's ear off.
Yeah, true. It was legally.
With elbows.
You know he lost his UFC debut to Colby Covington by KO.
His UFC debut was against Colby Covington.
I know, that's tough.
That's tough, dude.
That's tough. People shit on Colby, dude, because of his act. But damn.
He's a heel.
Dude, he's an amazing athlete. He's so cool.
I ran the treadmill the other day. For 3 minutes, I was dead.
Oh, dude, I don't even want to. I would probably die right now.
It's humbling.
Yeah.
A humbling experience is just being tired.
We need to start going on our mountain hikes.
I like it. Dude, I love that you've been doing that with your boy Mo, too. Our boy Mo.
Not the mountain hikes. We've been doing just our walks in the parks, but we're going to start doing them.
Hell yeah.
Even though there's no mountains out here. Right now, to me, they're mountains.
In Missouri.
Fucking me, they're mountains right now. My fat ass. All right. I'm going Kenan Song. Who you go? Oh, you're going Max Griffin. All right. Next. 9. Bantamweight matchup.
Adrian Yanez versus Gustavo Lopez. Adrian Yanez 12-3. Gustavo Lopez 12-5. So their records pretty similar. Adrian's a little better.
Adrian had a sick head kick KO to
Victor Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I had to look at my notes there again for a second. Victor Rodriguez.
That was in his UFC debut. On the UFC Fight Night, Hall versus Silva. That was a tearjerker, Hall versus Silva.
Dude, this was a tough one for me, actually, because I don't know these fighters a super a lot.
Same.
And Gustavo Lopez, he did lose his UFC debut.
Yeah.
But
he last submitted Anthony Burchak
by rear naked.
Yep.
Rear naked in his last fight.
They're impressive wins.
I got Yanez still by first round KO. I got
second round TKO.
Second round. I was like, he's gonna do it first round. This guy's a killer. Adrian over here. Just looking at his history and like fight math, it's who knows.
Now, dude, these last 3 fights I'm really excited for. This next one, heavyweights. I love Tai Tuivasa, Bam Bam.
Yeah, his fight's been crazy with what's going on, man.
I like calling him Shoey instead of Bam Bam because of the whole shoe thing. I think that's so fun. It's so funny. But this was a tough fight for me. But now it was a tough fight for me because I forgot till right now again. It got switched up. Now he's fighting Harry Hunsucker. Dontel Mays had to pull out. What happened with him again? Do you remember?
He didn't get cleared apparently.
Oh, he didn't get cleared.
Dude, I almost had him winning.
Oh, you would have had him beating my boy.
Part of me was like he was gonna win, and then that got scrapped. So let's just forget about that because that's out the window. Crazy fight game is crazy.
That dude was 6'6".
Dude, could you imagine watching?
Dontel was 6'6".
Yeah, that's what I know, dude. He had a 70. Well, the reach was 81 inches. Yeah. He had an 81 inch.
Is
reach.
Harry Hunsucker tall?
No,
I don't know much about Harry Hunsucker, the Hurricane.
He's 6'2". He's the same height as Ty.
He was on the Dana White Contender Series, but he lost.
They're virtually identical.
And then he went to another fight organization. He won, and now he's back making his UFC debut against Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
What a shakeup for Tai, man.
Ty's gonna win.
I hope so.
I mean, this guy should be easy pickings.
At first, I was like, "Ooh, this could be a good moment for a submission," because we never get to really see Ty's ground game, and he was working over at AKA for a while.
Yeah.
He was training with them, but that's.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I feel you.
If we want to talk about his fight with JDS, people would probably disagree.
Man, I was really hoping those fights didn't get canceled, though. I really liked that original starting fight.
Hey, I love Ty, so I'm still excited.
I think this is safer.
Yeah, dude, Ty's fun. Love his energy. Them Aussies, man. I love the Australians.
I'll be sad if Ty loses.
That's somewhere. Oh yeah,
that'll be a really tough loss.
He
had a 3-fight losing streak before that. You know who he beat? Stefan Struve.
Yeah.
And Stefan Struve is a tall giant who's not really capable of fighting.
Struve. No, I know.
I was a huge Struve favorite.
Yeah.
I love Struve. He was the first guy that I was like, oh my God, NBA players are fighting. That's how tall the guy is.
Yeah.
And then he
couldn't use his fucking reach, man,
and
to save his life. Yeah, and he had heart
man.
issues.
But Ty beat Ty beat that guy. Okay.
That's still impressive, man. I still think it's impressive. And wasn't in a close fight? Wasn't Struve looking pretty good? Or no, I forget.
He got wrecked.
He got wrecked?
Yeah, he got wrecked.
Man, stupid brain these
Hey,
days.
dude, I love Stefan Struve, so I know when he gets wrecked. He got wrecked.
Well, I'm still rooting for Ty. Let's go. I'm getting him winner by decision.
What? You said you are a fan of him? I got him winning by first round knockout.
Dude, he does create those crazy moments,
dude,
where it's just chaos.
Harry Hunsucker, the guy they threw at him, he's gonna get just wrecked. I feel like if he upsets me, I would love it. Let's go, Harry Hunsucker. Please upset me. Let's see what happens.
Dude, this next one, the co-main event, I'm really excited for. I love Gregor Gillespie. He's really cool. He's a big fisherman. I think that's cool. His fights are really cool, man. You're just hating on him because he got fucking knocked the fuck out by.
You're right.
And you should watch his interview after and how he handled that loss, because he handled it like a champ.
True, I feel you.
He said it was beautiful. It was a beautiful setup. He had no excuses, and that was a good fight up until that head kick.
Kevin Lee had energy too,
Yeah.
and he was going through shit.
Yeah,
things
apparently
happen.
he might be coming back now. He was talking about it on his, I'm pretty sure his Twitter or Instagram or something like that.
Well, I hope his game's evolved.
Yeah. Well, he said when he lost his last fight before COVID back in 2019. He said, "Oh, it's gonna be a while before y'all see me," and then all this has happened. So he said he's feeling better.
That'd be cool.
I think it'd be nice to see him come back. He's been around for a long time already.
That's why I feel like he might not come back.
Yeah. Yeah. And then all right, so yeah. Gregor Gillespie, he's fighting Brad Quake Riddle. He's 3-0 in the UFC. This is a big fight. He last fought in September, and he won by decision.
He's got 3-fight win streak too.
Yeah.
All decisions.
Well, he's got 5 wins by KO, TKO. It's gonna be a good fight.
Who you got?
Oh, my boy Gregor. I'm going Gregor, and he's gonna win her by KO round 1.
What?
Yep.
I got Gregor winning, but
I'm feeling crazy.
It's unanimous decision.
Unanimous decision?
It's gonna be a safe one.
Someone's going to sleep on that one.
I'm be yawning on that fight.
Someone yawning?
Gregor Gillespie's gonna be controlling him.
Oh, and just smothering on him on top?
Yeah.
Ground game?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. He got knocked out. He knows what's up.
He's got to be smarter.
He got knocked out by a guy who looks helpless on the feet against people who are good on their feet.
Oh,
so
shade.
I mean,
love it.
You saw Ali Aquinta piece him up for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
We saw that happen.
Yeah.
If Gregor's going to win, it's going to be a unanimous decision, or a submission somehow.
That was a good night. I hate to shit on Kevin Lee again, but that Ali Aquinta fight was great.
It was a good fight.
Because I'm a big Raging Al fan. He's badass. All right, main event time. Derek Brunson versus Kevin Holland. Dude. So, Kevin Holland.
What can we not? Come on.
His last year, dude, he went on a tear, and he's brought a lot of excitement.
He's a personality, too.
Oh, yeah.
And he's backing it up so far.
Dude, I was rewatching that fight with Darren Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that was crazy. Do you remember it? He won by a split decision. And Darren, he had never been knocked out before, and he still didn't get knocked out by him. And they were just swinging at each other, hitting each other left and right, just going crazy, dude. What a fight! And then of course Souza, what he did.
Yeah.
You know he's a black belt.
Souza?
No.
Oh, Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland is a black belt.
He seemed pretty confident
Dude,
on his back.
He's got oh my god, his transitions are solid and his slams when he takes people down. Fuck.
And he can still wind up and punch you if you're not careful.
God. And then the way that he was talking to Souza about it, oh, I had this in a dream. And then Souza, well, before that, Souza punches him. He's like, oh, good shot, Souza. And he's talking to him, and wham, right as he's getting up, wham, wham. And then the way that he was punching down on him while he's on his knees, that was so fucking brutal.
You know what scares me, though, is Derek Brunson. He's seen that fight tape, you know?
Yeah.
He knows. And I feel like he ain't going to get set up like that. If he takes Kevin Holland down, it ain't going to be the same Souza scenario.
And that's weird, too, because Kevin Holland does get taken down a lot, being a black belt, and he has been submitted. So he's not like the greatest black belt, but he's a damn good black belt.
He knows his stuff.
Here's another thing, though. Derek Brunson gets knocked TKO'd a lot. And he lost twice to Souza.
I saw that, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm really on this Kevin Holland train, too. I don't want to see him fail.
Yep. But let's just take a second and look at who Derek Brunson's lost to. Izzy, Souza twice, Anderson Silva, Robert Whitaker, Yoel Romero.
And he beat Edmund Shabazz.
Yeah.
Shabazz.
Dude, his 3-fight win streak right now is impressive.
Yeah.
It's against impressive people.
He does only lose to the best.
Ian, Edmund, and I forget the third one. Was it Elias? Yeah.
Theodoro.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah. So it's an impressive win streak. And Elias just won his first fight over in another organization. So he's on a win streak again. I don't know why the UFC cut him. I liked him. I really liked him.
There's a lot of
and he was really good.
in the
He was
UFC.
good. He was good, though, dude. He was good. I don't know. I think there might have been something behind the closed doors. I don't know.
He's 37, though. Derek Brunson's 37.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland's only 28.
I have it tough with this, but just with the fact of how many times he fought last year and how well he looked and just his energy that he has right now. Because his career, dude, in 3 years, he's fought 11 times.
Yeah.
5 of them being last year, but still, that's a lot.
Yeah.
This dude's been on a roll.
He has been.
So I'm going with him, TKO round 2, maybe round 1.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said he's going to knock him out first round.
But then again, dude, it's tough. It's tough for me because Derek's been that guy when I count him out, he fucking wins.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah. And he's a good fighter. And 37, hey, man, there's some guys really starting to be able to be really good at 37, 38. He's champs at 40 now. Like, come on.
He's essential to the organization, dude.
Yeah.
And in that gatekeeping role of, like, weeding out who's good and who's not.
Yeah.
And this is a real test.
Oh, yeah, this is a test for Kevin Holland.
This is a real test for Kevin Holland.
Oh, yeah, if he wins this.
He could lose, too.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I got him winning by first round knockout because of the hype.
I hope it's not a snoozer.
Not with Kevin's talk, man.
I don't think so.
Did you see him talking shit about Izzy, too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Remember that? Oh, yeah.
I loved it. No, just recently, too.
Oh, again? What'd he do?
He was like, oh, he's a true loser. Name another fighter who's lost in every combat sport.
Fuck.
And I was like, Kevin, you shit talker.
That's
I like Kevin Holland. I really want to see him. I'll be upset if he loses.
I want him to win because of the energy he brings and his charismatic.
He could lose, though. Like,
It's a tough fight.
We both got him winning. We'll stamp it now. Boom.
It's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
We'll see how we do. Well, brother, you ready to end it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a good time.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. It's been a good time.
Happy St. Pat's Day, everybody.
Be safe out there, Jobins.